Hello friends, today I am going to discuss the point Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So far I have completed the following points. In first lecture, rank of Gauss-Jordan method to find inverse. Second point, rank of matrix. Third point, normal form of matrix. Fourth, solution of linear simultaneous equation. Two types, non-homogeneous and homogeneous. Next, I have completed characteristic equation and its roots, that is eigenvalues, and next I have completed eigenvector. In last lecture I have completed the point eigenvector of matrix. Then today I will discuss the point Cayley-Hamilton theorem. The statement of that theorem: every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. That is, if A is given square matrix of order n by n, if it is a square matrix of order n by n, then its characteristic equation is obtained or given by determinant of A minus lambda into I is equals to 0, where A is a given matrix, square matrix, lambda is any scalar quantity, and I is identity matrix of same order as per that given matrix A. And if we evaluate this determinant, we have the equation of this type: minus 1 raised to n, lambda raised to n as the first term, k1 lambda raised to n minus 1, plus k2 lambda raised to n minus 2, plus so on. The last term is kn equals to 0. We call this as equation 1. Then by this Cayley-Hamilton theorem, this equation is satisfied by that matrix A itself. Means we have to replace lambda by A, and if we replace lambda by A, we have the equation as minus 1 raised to n, A raised to n, k1 A raised to n minus 1, plus k2 A raised to n minus 2, and plus so on. The last term is kn equals to 0. Equation number 2. Therefore, we have this type of equation, and then we have to verify this theorem. Means we have to check whether the sum of all this term is equals to a 0 matrix. If we get 0 matrix, then we can say that the theorem is verified. Let us see one simple example. Verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix A is equals to elements 1 to 2 minus 1. Order of this matrix is 2 by 2. Square matrix of order 2 by 2. Okay. Then to verify this Cayley-Hamilton theorem, first we find characteristic equation. Characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda equals to 0. That is, subtracting lambda from this to obtain this characteristic equation. This is already I have discussed in the previous 2 lectures. That is characteristic roots and vectors. Therefore, as per that, this implies determinant of A minus lambda I is equals to determinant of 1 minus lambda 2, 2 and minus 1 minus lambda equals to 0. And to obtain this, it is given by, we can use that shortcut method. It is given by lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equals to 0, where S1 is sum of the principal diagonal element. Therefore, that 1 minus 1 and that is equals to 0. We get that value of S1 as 0. And then we find out determinant of A. It is determinant of 1 to 2n minus 1. And that value is evaluating this product minus 1 and minus 4, minus 1 minus 4, we get that minus 5. And substituting these two values here in equation 1, if we call it as equation 1, that equation 1 becomes it is lambda square minus S1 lambda 0 lambda and plus determinant of A, that value of determinant is here minus 5 equals to 0. This is the characteristic equation. Okay. Then by that Cayley-Hamilton theorem, this equation is satisfied by that matrix A itself, and therefore by Cayley-Hamilton theorem we get replacing lambda by A, we get A square minus 5 is equals to 0. Here A square is a matrix, 5 is a constant. Therefore, if you want to have subtraction, second term also must be in matrix form, and therefore I will convert this 5 as a matrix, multiplying it by identity matrix, and therefore we write it as 5i. Then only that matrix subtraction is possible, otherwise subtraction is not possible, and therefore we call this equation number 3. And then we have to verify this. To verify that Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we require to find matrix of A square, matrix of 5i, and then subtraction of that two matrices as null matrix or zero matrix. And for that, we first find A square as matrix A into matrix A. Here matrix A with the elements as 1, 2, 2 minus 1. And this term is multiplied by the same matrix, that is 1, 2, 2 minus 1. Order of this matrix is 2 by 2, order of this matrix is 2 by 2. Number of columns of first is equals to number of rows of second, and that's why matrix multiplication is possible. And then we apply that technique. We have to multiply by row to that column, and therefore we get that matrix has 1 into 1, we get 1, plus 2 to the 4. Then by the same row to this second column, we get 2 into 1, that is 2, minus 2. Okay, then we multiply by the second row to this two columns, one by one. 2 1 the 2, and minus 1 into 2, we get minus 2. Then by the second row to this second column, 2 to the 4, and minus 1 into minus 1, we get plus 1. And therefore, we have, it is equals to, that matrix of A square is 5, 0, 0, 5. And therefore, substituting this in equation 3, it is matrix of A square minus 5 times I, and that is equals to A square, matrix of A square is with the elements 5, 0, 0, 5 minus 5 times identity matrix of same order. Here the order of that matrix A is 2 by 2. Therefore we have to consider order of this identity matrix of order 2, and therefore elements are 1 0 0 1, and we get that is equals to 5 0 0 5 minus this terms 5 0 0 5, and therefore if we perform this subtraction of these two matrices, 5 minus 5 we get first element as 0, 0 minus 0 we get 0, 0 minus 0 we get 0, 5 minus 5 we get here a 0. And as we get null matrix, that is Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Simple procedure. I will repeat in short what steps we have to perform. First step, try to get the characteristic equation. If it is of order 2 by 2, we get second order equation. If we have 3 by 3 matrix, we get a cubic equation. Then, as per that Cayley-Hamilton theorem, that equation is satisfied by that matrix itself, and therefore we have to write down equation in terms of A. We call as a new equation, and then we have to verify it by obtaining all these matrices, and if we get sum or addition of that matrices as zero matrix or null matrix, means that theorem is verified. These are the steps we have to perform to verify this Cayley-Hamilton theorem. I will go for one more where I will take a matrix of order 3 by 3. Let us see the second example. Verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for matrix A with the elements 1 0 2, 0 1 2 and 1 2 0. Order of this matrix is 3 by 3. It is a square matrix, and for square matrix only we can verify this Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Therefore, first step, we require to obtain characteristic equation. Determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0. It implies subtracting lambda from the principal diagonal element, we get the determinant as 1 minus lambda 0 2 0 0 1 minus lambda 2 1 2 and 0 minus lambda. Okay, and that is finding its value by that shortcut method. That shortcut method, the result is, it is given obtained as lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0. We call this as equation 1, where the value of S1 as it is sum of the principal diagonal element. Therefore, it is 1 plus 1 plus 0, and therefore we have its value as 2. The value of S1 as 2. Then S2 as sum of the minors of diagonal element AII. Therefore, three diagonal elements, try to get its minor and then sum of it. And therefore, I will first find the minor of this, neglecting the row and the column containing it. And therefore, that minor is with the elements 1, 2, 2, 0. Minor for the second diagonal element, neglecting the row and the column containing it. Therefore, it is determinant of 1, 2, 1, 0. Minor for the last diagonal element 0, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and it is determinant of 1, 0, 0, 1. And therefore, it is equals to that product is 0 minus 2 to the 4, 1 into 0, 0 minus 2 plus 1 minus 0, and we have that value as minus 4, minus 2 and plus 1. Minus 6 plus 1, we get that value as minus 5. And then we find determinant of A. It is determinant of elements are 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0. And therefore, finding the value, we get 1 into this product 0 minus this product 4. Then second with minus sign, it is 0 into anything, we get 0. Therefore, I will not write that term here. And plus 2 times, neglecting this row and this column, determinant of this. Therefore, 0 into 2, we get 0 minus 1. And simplifying it, we get minus 4 into 1, we get minus 4 here. This term is 0 and minus 2. Minus 4 minus 2, we get that value as minus 6. And therefore, substituting these values in 1, equation 1 becomes. And therefore, we have the equation as lambda cube minus s1 lambda square, therefore minus 2 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus 5 lambda, and minus determinant of A, the value of determinant of A is minus 6, that minus and this minus become plus 6 equals to 0, equation number 2, as the required characteristic equation. Then by that Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we get this, whatever the equation we have, it is satisfied by that matrix A itself, and therefore I will replace lambda by A. We get that equation as A cube minus 2A square minus 5A plus 6. That 6 we have to convert as matrix, multiplying it by identity matrix, therefore it is 6I. Remember, don't write down 6, then it becomes a wrong. Therefore, always convert that constant term into matrix by multiplying it by identity matrix. And we call this equation 3. And then we have to verify it. We require to find matrix of A cube, matrix of A square, and the sum of all these matrices as null matrix or zero matrix. And therefore, first of all, we find A square. A square as matrix A into matrix A. That matrix A is 1 0 2 0 1 2 1 2 0 multiplied by another matrix, that is same matrix A, 1 0 2 0 1 2 and 1 2 0. And as it is square matrix, that property is satisfied. Number of columns of first is always equals to number of columns of number of columns of first is equals to number of rows of second, and therefore we apply that technique. Don't use calculus for finding the value of finding the matrix of A square. Perform it manually, easy calculation. For multiplying by this to that first column, we get the element as 1 into 1, we get 1, 0 into 0, we get 0, 2 ones are 2, first element. Then by that row to the second column, 1 into 0, we get 0, 0 into 1, we get 0, and 2 to the 4. Then by that row to this third column, we get 1 into 2, 2, plus 0, and 2 into 0. Okay. Then by second row to that column, first column, 0 into 1, we get 0. 1 into 0, 0. Then 2 into 1, we get 2. Then by that second row to the second column, 0 into 0, 1 into 1, 1, and 2 to the 4. Next, by the second row to the third column, 0, 1 to the 2, and 2 into 0, 0. Then by third row to all that columns, 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 0, 0, and 0 into 1, we get 0. Then to that second column, it is 0, 2 ones are 2, and 0 into this. Next, by that third row to that column, third column, 1 to the 2, 2 to the 4, and 0 into 0. And therefore, we have that matrix as elements are 1 plus 2, 3. First, 0 plus 4, we get 4. 2 plus 0, we get 2. 0 plus 2, we get 2. 1 plus 4, we get 5. 0 plus 2, 2. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 2, 2. And 2 plus 4, 6. And therefore that matrix is, then we find A cube. That A cube matrix is matrix of A square into A. Matrix of A square is 3, 4, 2, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 6 multiplied by that matrix A. That matrix A is 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 0. And therefore it is equals to, multiplying by that row to column, first column, term to term, first to first, second to second, third to third. 3 into 1 we get 3, plus 4 into 0, 0, 2 ones are 2. Then by first row to the second column, 0 plus 4 and plus 4. Okay. Then by that first row to the third column, we get 3 to the 6, 4 to the 8, and 2 into 0 we get 0. Then by second row to the column, first column, elements are 2, 0 and 2. Then by that to second column, we get 0, 5 on the 5, and 2 to the 4. Then by that row to the third column, 2 to the 4, 5 to the 10, and 0. Okay, and therefore we have we get next by this third row to the first column, 1, 0 plus 6, next 0, 2 and 6 to the 12. Then to that last column, 2, 2 to the 4 and 6 into 0, 0. And therefore that matrix is, elements are 3 plus 2, 5, 4 plus 4, 8, 6 plus 8, 14, 2 plus 2, 4, 5 plus 4, 9, 4 plus 10, 14, 1 plus 6, 7, 12 plus 2, 14, and 2 plus 4, 6. Therefore, I have completed the calculation for a cube and a square. Then add with that remaining 2. And therefore, substituting all the values in equation 3 becomes, that is, a cube matrix, a matrix of a cube. Elements are 5, 8, 14, 5, 8, 14, 4, 9, 14, 4, 9, 14, 7, 14 and 6, minus 2 times a square matrix. That a square matrix is 3, 4, 2, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 6. Then minus 5 times a, that a matrix is 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 0, plus 6 times I means identity matrix of same order, and therefore elements are 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. And we have to take the addition of all this. And if that sum is 0, then we can say that theorem is verified. It is equals to, that is, addition of first element of all, 5 minus 6 minus 5 and plus 6, first element. Then 8 minus 8 plus minus 0 and plus 0. Then addition of third element of all, 14 minus 4 minus 10 and plus 0. Okay, then 4 minus 4 minus 0 and plus 0. Then second element of second row, 9 minus 10 minus 5 and plus 6. Okay, then addition of third element of second row, 14 minus 4 minus 10 and plus 0. Then for the third row, 7 minus 2 minus 5 and 0. Then second element from the third row, 14 minus 4 minus 10 and 0. Then third row, last element of all, 6 minus 12 minus 0 and plus 6. And therefore, we get that matrix as, if we take the sum of all this, 5 minus 5 and 6 minus 6, we get that sum as 0. 8 minus 8, we get 0. 14 minus 14, we get 0 here. 4 minus 4, 0. 15 minus 15, that term is 0. 14 minus 14, we get 0. 7 minus 7, 0. 14 minus 14, we get 0. And 12 minus 12, we get 0. And as we get null matrix, that is that Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Important one is here, you must be perfect in matrix multiplication. All calculation must be error free. It is without any error. If you perform all the steps correct, then only you are able to get that last matrix as a zero matrix or as a null matrix. Therefore, be very, very careful while performing the matrix multiplication. One more example. Example number 3. Verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for matrix A is equals to, elements of that matrix are 1, 2, minus 2. Second row, minus 1, 3, 0. Third row, 0, minus 2 and 1. The order of this matrix is 3 by 3 square matrix. And therefore, to verify that Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we apply the procedure of the technique. First step, we require to find characteristic equation. Therefore, characteristic equation is given by or obtained by determinant of A minus lambda I equals to 0. That is, subtracting lambda from this, we get this determinant, and therefore the determinant of A minus lambda I is equals to, we have elements are 1 minus lambda, 2 minus 2, minus 1, 3 minus lambda, 0, 0, minus 2 and 1 minus lambda, and that is equals to 0. Okay, this implies we can obtain this equation by applying that shortcut method. That equation we have lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A equals to 0. By using this, we can determine that characteristic equation. We call this as equation 1. Okay, where we require to find all values. S1 is sum of the principal diagonal element, that is A11 plus A22 plus A33. And for this particular example, that sum is 1 plus 3 plus 1. 4 plus 1, we get 5. Value of that S1 as 5. Then second, S2, it is sum of the minors of diagonal element. Therefore, it is minor of first element A11 minor of second element A22 and plus minor of third diagonal element A33, and therefore it is equals to we require to find minor of first, second and third. Applying that technique, neglecting the row and the column containing it, and then taking determinant of the remaining elements. That remaining elements are 3, 0, minus 2, minor for second diagonal element, neglecting the row and column containing it. That remaining elements are 1, minus 2, 0 and 1, plus minor for the last diagonal, neglecting this row and this column, determinant of 1, 2, minus 1 and 3, and then evaluating that value is 3 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 3 minus, and that minus it becomes plus, and therefore that value is 3 plus 1 plus 5. 5 plus 3 plus 1, 8 plus 1, we get that value as 9. Then determinant of A as determinant of 1, 2, minus 2, minus 1, 3, 0, 0 minus 2 and 1. And therefore it is equals to evaluating it, we get 1 into neglecting this row and this column, determinant of this, therefore it is 3 into 1, we get 3 minus 0. Then second with minus sign, neglecting this row and this column, minus 1 into 1, we get minus 1 and minus 0, minus 2, neglecting the first one and the last column, determinant of this remaining 4, 1 2s are 2, minus 0, and therefore simplifying it, we get that value as 3 into 1, we get 3, minus 2 into minus 1, we get that as plus 2, and minus 2 into 2, we get that value as 4. 5 minus 4, we get that value as 1. And then substituting all these values here in equation 1, that equation 1 becomes lambda cube minus s1 lambda square. The value of s1 is 5, therefore 5 lambda square plus s2 lambda 9 lambda, and minus determinant of A minus 1 equals to 0. We call this as equation number 2 as the required characteristic equation. this equation is satisfied by that matrix A itself, and therefore replacing lambda by A, we have that equation as A cube minus 5A square plus 9A minus 1. 1 I will convert as matrix by multiplying it by identity matrix. Therefore 1 into I we get I, and equals to 0. We call this as equation 3. And then we have to verify it. And to verify it, we require to find sum of all this as null matrix or zero matrix. For that, we have to find A square and A cube matrix. Therefore, first of all, I will calculate that matrix of A square. It is matrix A into matrix A. That matrix A is with elements 1, 2, minus 2, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, minus 2, 1, and it is multiplied by the same matrix 1, 2, minus 2, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, minus 2, 1. Here that matrix multiplication is possible as it is a square matrix, and therefore applying that technique, multiplying by row to the column, we get 1 into 1, 1, 2 ones are 2, and minus 2 into 0, first element. Then by the same row to the second column, we get 1 into 2, 2, 2 3s are 6, and minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4. Then by the same row to the third column, we get 1 into minus 2, minus 2, 2 into 0, 0, minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Then by second row to that column, we get minus 1 into 1, minus 1, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, 0 into 0. Then by second row to the second column, minus 1 into 2, we get minus 2, 3 3s are 9, and 0 into this. Then by the second row to the last column, plus 2, 3 into 0, 0, and 0 into 1, we get 0. Then by the third row to that column, first column, 0 into 1, 0, then minus 2 into minus 1, we get plus 2, and 0. Then by this third row to the second column, 2 into 0, 0, minus 2 into 3, minus 6, 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Then by this to last column, 0, 0, and plus 1. And therefore, we have that matrix as 1 minus 2, we get minus 1, 10 plus 2, 12, minus 2, minus 2, minus 4, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, 9 minus 2, 7, 2 plus 0, 2, 2, minus 6 minus 2, minus 8, and 0 plus 1, we get that 1. Then we find matrix A cube. It is A square into A. That A square matrix is with elements minus 1, 12, minus 4, minus 4, 7, and 2, 2, minus 8, and 1. It is multiplied by that matrix is A matrix 1, 2, minus 2, minus 1, 3, 0, and 0, minus 2, and 1. Therefore, that A cube matrix multiplying these two matrices, row to that column, minus 1 into 1 we get minus 1, 12 into minus 1 minus 12, minus 4 into 0 0. Then by the first row to the second column, minus 2, 12 3s are 36, and minus 4 into minus 2, 4 to the 8. Then by that row to the third column, plus 2, 0, and minus 4. Then by second row to the first column, minus 4 into 1, minus 4. Then 7 into minus 1, minus 7, and 0. Then this row to that second column, 4 to the 8, minus 8, 7 to the 21, and 2 to the 4, minus 4. By the same row to the third column, plus 8, 0, and plus 2. Then by this row to that first column, 2 1s are 2, plus 8, and 0. Third row to second column, 2 to the 4, then minus 8 to the 24, and 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Then by this row to this column, 2 to the 4, minus 4, 0, and then plus 1. And therefore, elements are minus 2, 12 minus 1, we get minus 13. 8 minus 2, 6, 6 plus 36, we get 42. 2 minus 4, we get minus 2. Minus 7 minus 4, we get minus 11. Minus 9 plus 21. 21 minus 12. 21 minus 12, we get 9. 8 plus 2, 10. Again 10. 20 minus 20, minus 2, minus 22, and minus 3. Substituting all these matrices in equation 3 becomes a cube matrix. We have the elements as minus 13, 42, minus 2, minus 11, 9, 10, 10, minus 22, and minus 3. Minus 5 times A square matrix, that A square matrix elements are -1, 12, -4, -4, 7 and 2, 2, -8 and 1, plus 9 times A, that A matrix is 1, 2, -2, -1, 3, 0, 0, -2 and 1. And minus I, identity matrix of order 3, elements are 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And try to show that the sum of all this as zero matrix or null matrix. And if we get that sum as zero matrix, then that theorem is verified. Otherwise, theorem is not. That is, adding first element of all matrices, -13 plus 5 plus 9 and -1. Then 42 minus 60 plus 18 and 0. Then -2 plus 20 minus 18 and plus 0. Then for the second row elements, -11, 20 and -0. Then second element, 9 minus 35 plus 27 minus 1. Then third element of second row, 10 minus 10 plus 0 and -0. And for the last row, elements are 10 minus 10 plus 0 and -0. Second element, -22 plus 40 minus 18 plus 0. And the last element of third row, -3 minus 5 plus 9 and -1. And then if we simplify it, we get that elements as -14 plus 14, we get 0. 60 minus 60, we get that element as 0. 20 minus 20, we get that element as 0. 20 minus 20, we get that element as 0. 27 plus 9, 36. 36 minus 36, we get that element as 0. 10 minus 10, we get 0. 10 minus 10, we get 0 here. -22 minus 18 minus 40 plus 40, we get 0. 9 and -9. 9 minus 9, we get 0. And as the last matrix is a zero matrix, or sum of all this matrices is null matrix or zero matrix, therefore that Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Okay. some problem for practice or homework problem or classwork problem which you have to solve in your notebook. Question is, verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the following. Total 4 example. First matrix, A matrix is equals to, elements are 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 3, minus 1, 1. Square matrix of order 3 by 3. Second matrix, matrix A is equals to, elements are 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1. Again, a square matrix of order 3 by 3. Third example, matrix A with the elements 4, 6, 6, 1, 3, 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 3. And last example, fourth example, matrix A with the elements 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1, and last row 2, 0, 3. Therefore, try to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for all these 4 matrices as per whatever I have discussed in my lecture, today's lecture. In short, I will explain what you have to do. First step, try to get the characteristic equation. Then apply Cayley-Hamilton theorem and write that equation in terms of given matrix A, and then verify it by finding all that matrices. If sum of whatever that's sum of all the matrices is 0, then we can say that that theorem is verified. Therefore, with that 3 solved example, I try to explain how we can verify that Cayley-Hamilton theorem. And for example, for practice. In my next lecture, I will go for the last point, that is the application of this Cayley-Hamilton theorem to find the inverse. Therefore, one of the use of this Cayley-Hamilton theorem, using this we can determine the inverse of that matrix. That I will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you.